Okay, we're back for another round of taking apart some Lego sets. I have a big bin full of a couple of miscellaneous sets and apparently some loose pieces. I'm going to bring everything out. Everything I want to take out. We've got an old Halloween set here. A Thanksgiving turkey. A bunch of miscellaneous minifigs. And we're just going to take them all apart and throw them into our storage bins. Which, again, I have... This is the third or fourth take-apart video. So all my bins, well, not all, a lot of my bins are on my table. Let's get all the smaller stuff done first. The minifigs are quite easy. In fact, the minifigs I'm just going to go ahead and throw right in the bin. Now, these minifigs you can buy individually. They didn't come with any sets. They're just random minifigs, which is good. So if I want to build different sets, I've got a bunch of different styles of minifigs to choose from. I'll take the weapon off this guy. Sure, I'll do that. Same thing with the guitar. I'll take the guitar off and put that in my miscellaneous item bin. Apparently I've got two pirates. It's a pretty ugly looking thing. Gargoyle. Broom, bucket, that can go in the bin. Hat, I'm going to just automatically throw that in my miscellaneous bin here. Cat and a bat. Scientist looking guy. Kind of looks like a minion, but he's not a minion. And a witch. So I'm going to put the witch's hat. Actually, no, that's got her hair on it too. Let's leave that on her head. And we got Bart Simpson here with a slingshot. And I'll just go in the bin. Leave his cape on. And Marge and some flowers. All right, get the minifigs off the table. All of these bases, not sure where I want to put these. They're all dusty too, that's why I'm kind of rubbing them to clean some of the dust off. I have to think about where I want these to go. I do have, yeah, maybe I'll just put them in here. These are all just flat elements that have a couple studs on them, so they probably should just go in here as I rub all the dust off. I should get a cloth to do that. Start taking it apart. Cute little pumpkin. Get my brick separator again. Oh, it's really stuck. There we go. I'm almost through taking apart sets. I'm going to do probably one more video after this one for taking apart. Part of the reason why I'm doing a bunch of take apart videos is I was cleaning my shelves and I've got probably 100 Lego sets kicking around the house on various display shelves, and if you've never displayed Lego before for any length of time, it collects dust like crazy and is incredibly hard to clean. So a lot of these smaller sets that have a lot of a lot of loose pieces just means more things to dust. So I decided these smaller sets I'm going to take apart. The bigger sets I'm going to have on display. And then when it comes time to clean, it's not going to be as daunting as cleaning all these tiny little pieces. Tiny little, that's kind of redundant. Again, dust everywhere. Plant parts, that's new. Purple, I don't think I've got a purple one of these studs kicking around. Maybe I do. Little skeleton minifig. I'll just go ahead and throw them in the minifig bucket. And a clear piece. That's like a minifig head. I'm going to go ahead and put this in the minifig box, because even though it looks like a random part, it is kind of still a minifig. Ooh, a spider. Aha. I'm going to go ahead and put that in my little creature bucket. Oh, another couple little pumpkins here. Oh, it's hard on the fingers. These plant pieces are quite good. That's a really pale color of green. Another dog bone. I'm going to go ahead and throw that in my miscellaneous bin. We'll now keep second guessing which bin these things should go into. That's a new part. Okay, Mr. Turkey, your turn. Now, it's like a rocket engine. All these kind of figureheads have similar construction in that they need some sort of a core, and then everything's built around the central core. This is kind of neat because you got a movable little beak here. Pretty simple but effective. As I pop his eyes off. All right, there's something weird here. What's going on? Oh, that's why. See, again, it's all about the sequence of construction. I couldn't take off this piece until I took off the other ones. So one of the reasons why I have a hard time doing creative building myself is I know what the final shape of something. Oh, I'm trying to take this apart and it's one piece. No wonder. I know what the final shape of something that I want it to look like, but I'm not 100% sure how to get the interior structure I need to get to that final shape. So you can get a bit frustrating. You want to see something like a final product, but there's so much work that goes into the interior just to make a stable structure for you to get to that final product that usually takes a couple iterations to actually figure out the right way to do something. I imagine the Lego designers themselves do so much that they're quite familiar with different construction techniques. But even I actually had the pleasure of going to Denmark, the actual Lego factory, and had a chance to talk to some of the designers. And they did say that they keep a vault of all the Lego sets, or at least most of them that have ever been manufactured and sold. And they will themselves often go back and refer to old Lego sets to see how things were constructed. If they're doing something quite similar, and they just want to say, oh, how is this part put together? How is this assembly done? What was the technique used? And they'll, if not copy it directly, they'll just use it as inspiration for how to make their new set. This is a little hard to get apart. All right, sometimes when trying to take apart two pieces, it's good to stick it onto another piece and just see if the clutch power can do it. It's not really working here though. Try again. Nope, I'm still getting both of them. Oh. This is where the physics comes into play. The only thing that causes friction is the individual electrons in each piece interacting with each other. It's quite amazing, actually. Back to sorting again. So if you've watched my previous videos or the other videos on the site, I have a bunch of storage bins which I put the parts into. And a lot of them are on my table here, and just to speed things up, I'm just going to go ahead and start picking parts and throw them in the bins if I've got them out already. The sorting takes longer than the actual taking apart. But I couldn't imagine just dumping all these pieces into a one single bin and then having to sift through everything to find what you're looking for. That would be horrible. Flat pieces, I call that a tooth. I can go in there. So doing the organization ahead of time does help, even if I get frustrated and I can't find the actual bins where I put stuff in. At least I get in the ballpark. I find it amazing that out of the 26 containers I have on the table, these parts don't fit in any of them, which means they're somewhere still on my shelf. Let's find them. That's easy. 3x1s and 4x1s, that's pretty easy. And right next to it, we have 6x1s. Door, that is easy. That goes in my big box of doors. These are 8x2s. Goes in there. All the black pieces can go in here. Not sure I've got 2 bins for this, but I do. Gray textured pieces, that goes in my textured bin. Getting ahead of myself here. Okay, this goes in here with that. These, oh, this is white only. Really? Then where did I put, oh, I'm not sure why I had white in its own container. Doing it for some reason. Aha. I found where these go. These go in here. These go in here. Okay, now that I'm doing this, I'm starting to remember where, actually no, is this it? Yep. I start to remember where some of this stuff goes. It's easier if I just do this. Again, I've got 2 containers of this. I'm not sure why, but I do. What we got left here? Cream colored, that goes way over here. These guys go into here. Yep. Got another one here, so that goes in here. All right, this, I know I've seen that. Ah, that's where these circle ones go to. Okay, so we're good there. And found where this goes. So just have these little things. Oh, that's the reason why I can't find it is because it's right in front of me. So you need logical brain. Okay, that concludes another taking apart video. I have one left, which I do not have the energy to do today, and it's going to be this guy right here, which I think is kind of, it's showing the limit of my camera placement. I would have to change my camera to do something taller than this. In fact, it's actually a little bit too tall to see. There's a little bird on the top. So that gives me a good idea of where my camera angle needs to be adjusted, or maybe raised up a little bit if I wanted to see more. Anyway, this one's for next time. Thanks again for watching.